Hey everybody, it is Christy Bryant with the Best of Austin Living team. I hope you're doing really well today. I am answering your questions about the Austin real estate market, and the question today, is it a good time to sell my house? Well, that really depends upon your personal situation. Is it a good time for you to sell? Do you need to sell right now? If you need to sell, then it's the best time to sell. If we're gonna take a step back and look at the Austin real estate market as a whole, there are things that I look at. One, what is the inventory in your particular neighborhood? If we are looking at Austin, the city of Austin, in fact, we have about 4 months of inventory right now. The balanced market definition would be 6 months. If you have 6 months of inventory, that means that it would take, if you had no additional homes come on the market, it would take 6 months to sell what is active on the market right now. That's considered a balanced market between buyers and sellers. However, we are at 4 months of inventory in the city of Austin right now, and it does not feel like a balanced market. It certainly feels like a buyer's market. So we're at 4 months of inventory. Looking at Southwest Austin, where I live and we have a lot of business, we're also at about 4 months of inventory, between 3 and 4 months. So competition, yes, you have a lot of competition. So for the number of homes that sell right now, it's about per month, the number of homes that sell compared to the number of homes that are active, it is about 25% of what is active in the market is selling per month, which ties into the 4 months of inventory. Right now, we have a lot more homes coming on the market in Austin. I think the last, I think we were at 100 new homes a day right now. Maybe it's a week, but I think it's actually a day. So there are a lot more homes that are coming on the market right now in Austin. So that's a lot more competition for you. What can you do to make sure that your home is one of the homes that goes under contract, stays under contract, and closes within a short amount of time compared to 4 months? Pricing. Pricing is the absolute number one focus that you need to be talking with your agent about. Your house needs to be priced for today's market. That means the homes that have sold the most recently, ideally within the last 30 days, the last 90 days. If you have to, you look back 180 days, but really you're looking at the market as of today. We, on our team, we price as close as we can to what an appraiser, a lender's appraiser does, which is plus or minus 20% of the square foot, plus or minus 5 years built. And then you're wanting to look at homes that are in the same elementary school. Is it single story versus single story? Pool, does it have a pool compared to what you're comparing it to? So as close as possible, you want it to be a similar sold comp. If a client comes to me and they have a home that was built in 2006 and they're wanting to compare it to a home built in 2025, it's not the same, right? It's just not the same product. Some neighborhoods, you have a lot of homes that have been remodeled, rebuilt over time. And so in fact, it makes sense to look back at different ages of homes, but you have to really hone in on the pricing. What are buyers buying right now with a home that's in the similar condition as yours, similar age built, and in a similar neighborhood with similar amenities? That is really important. The second item that is really, really important is that the home has to be immaculate. It has to be shiny, sparkly, staged well, tip-top shape. When a buyer walks in, there's nothing that they see immediately that they need to address, or if there's something, it's minor. But really, truly, it needs to be a shiny, sparkly property. Really, really important, y'all. So I will tell you that during COVID, there was a house that I showed some clients, and it had a hole in the wall. But we had seen a whole bunch of homes that were just not great homes, hadn't been maintained, and there was a hole in the wall, and you could just tell the house hadn't been maintained. And at that time, my clients were like, well, maybe it's not so bad. I'm like, no, we need to leave. Like this house is not, they have not maintained this house. That is the opposite of what is happening today. I hear very little about clients actually wanting to remodel homes. I have some that do, but in general, most buyers right now want to walk in. They want it to be move-in ready, and they want it more than move-in ready. They want to see all the bells and whistles, everything amazingly beautiful. That is what they're looking for. So your number one focus is price. Your second is the condition of the property. And then obviously marketing. Marketing is really important. Open houses are very important, y'all. So if you're ready to sell, you also need to be committed to your agent having open houses. with the real estate law changes that happened a couple years ago, a buyer cannot go see a property without a buyer representation in place. So if there's a buyer who does not have a buyer representation with me, I cannot show them a property, unless it's my own listing, but I cannot show them a property without a buyer agent representation agreement in place. What does that mean? The way that I can get those clients into the house is with open houses. So you need to have a strategy with your agent. We are holding open houses every weekend. It is really important. It does take some effort, both on the seller and the agents to do regular open houses, but it is really, really important, especially in this market. So it is important for you to be talking about these items with your agent. Hopefully it's with us. Pricing, you really need to hone in on the pricing. Staging in the home, condition of the home. Open houses. And then something else to consider is, do you have an assumable loan on your house? Did you have a VA loan or an FHA loan that are assumable at a lower interest rate? That is gold. That is absolutely gold. So if you have that, talk to your agent about it. That is a really big marketing item, truly. Like that is very special in this market to be able to assume a loan for with a really great interest rate. I hope this helps. Let me know what your questions are about the Austin real estate market. We are here to help and look forward to talking to you. If you have questions, call us. The business line is 512-994-9206. Bye, y'all.